Women will take cheating from the right man.
Mm-hmm.
It's also based off how beautiful you are too. I like to explain to guys in the red pill space sometimes that women are truly the choosers. So if they mark themselves as a player, they make themselves look a certain way. When y'all or if you're a good girl that gets out of a relationship, you're never going to consider the guy that looks nothing like a player for actual serious relationship. You might go and sleep with them, but you're never going to consider that man as like actual relationship material. So I always try to teach them, it's bad to show yourself as a player. It might backfire. It might kick your ass later on if you try to act
Yeah.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Uh,
I have a personal experience. So
yeah, go ahead, tell it.
I can agree with that.
You got a story for us?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say a story, but it's just a guy who, to any other, I wouldn't even say any other woman, but to other women, he might, bag them, and get what he wants from them. But it's kind of like, yeah, no.
He's spinning plates.
Yeah, it's like that's not attractive to me. It's kind of like, okay, I know, let me stay away from you because I've been hurt before. I'm sure we all can say we've been hurt before. So if I see certain signs in someone, you show me certain traits and you think it's going to make me chase you or whatever, it's literally pushing me the other way.
Well, I had a weird question to ask. So I want to know with the ladies, how many people is too many people for you to have sex with? You think? Like, what is a number too high for a girl y'all's age?
As far as like body count,
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about other people's body count. I don't even like to do that. I'm not.
But I mean, it's just saying. What do you think is like too much? Like, what do you think is just
I've
too
heard some wild shit.
like
So
50, 100?
I've heard triple. Yeah.
Wow.
Triple digits.
Wow.
Triple
I
digit.
have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
At
what's so
26?
funny is like guys would know that, and it's like they still want to hit. Like
They're not getting commitment though. They're not getting.
no, but it's like to me, I feel like as dudes, you just have some boundaries. Like it's like I don't know. Let me just be quiet.
No, it's just a stress relief at that point. Yeah, it's just a stress relief. They're not gonna commit to that.
Yeah,
If
I
a chick
mean,
told me she had 100 bodies, I'd be like, okay, cool.
but you still hit it.
Yeah, I wouldn't take her serious.
So guys are animals. They will
I won't take her
they will
serious.
just fuck it, but they would never put a ring on it.
No,
Like that girl is
never.
gonna have a hard time ever getting a ring unless
Never.
he's a fucking simp loser.
Yeah, unless
that
he doesn't.
no
Unless
idea.
she lies about it.
Yeah, unless
She has
lies.
a lie.
Yeah,
She has
yeah.
a lie.
Yeah, and I'll play devil's advocate. I mean, I don't encourage men to stick their eggplant into whatever is readily available. I believe you should be a little bit more picky. I do believe that you should have a little bit higher type standards. But like I said, I mean, I could ask y'all, do you believe that to get consensual sex from the opposite sex for men, do you think that it's easier for women or men? So that's the biggest thing. If a man studies are showing right now
It's
that
easier for women.
studies are showing
100%.
right now that men ages 18 to 30 right now are completely sexless. They are not getting any play
What?
at all
I
whatsoever.
know a lot of dudes who get no play.
Really?
30%
Tell me
of them.
more.
I know a lot of
Like
men
like
get
one
no
third
play.
of them. Yeah.
A lot of men get
So
no play.
But it's
One
because you don't see
third?
these guys. You don't see the guys sitting on video games at their mom's house that are
Yeah.
25 years old.
They're invisible.
Not to
You don't see
mention
them.
the pornography epidemic that has allowed men to get that dopamine just from their screens.
Mhm.
So they're not out there
Okay.
actually hunting. They're not actually out there, like I said, doing things in person.
Mhm.
They'll rely on the online sources that are available, and
OnlyFans.
they don't have the courage to go up there to the hot girl at the bar or whatever it is. And it's funny because I always tell people that sales and dating are very correlated. If you're not willing to go up to the hot girl at the bar, you're probably not willing to go up to the person
The
that's
key
good
is
in business.
confidence.
That's good in business. That exemplifying their good traits to the marketplace that are actually looking good to the marketplace. So that's one big thing that we're seeing right now.
Mhm.
I got a question to spin off of that. If you ladies think about the last 3 dudes y'all dealt with, why'd you deal with them? Were they tall? Were they having money? Were they athletes? Were they
There was
'cause,
something special.
yeah, they had a
Probably.
big time redeeming factor. You're not dealing with the 5'8" guy who works at Target.
No.
He's invisible
No.
to you. You're gonna ignore him.
That's not always true.
I gotta pull
Like,
up
I'm
in a
like, no.
BMW with a gold watch to get women. I can't be working at Target. It's not gonna
Honestly,
happen.
it's all about the vibe. It's all about your vibe.
Right.
It's
and-
the
Right.
vibe, guys. It's the
vibe.
vibe,
No.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Because
gotta
like
do a
I'm not
merch for
even
that
gonna
one.
front and say like I haven't talked to a
Well,
guy
the last
with a
3 guys
regular
you dealt with
job.
broke.
Huh?
No.
Were they broke?
Well, the last 3 guys you dealt with,
But I
broke.
didn't choose them; they chose me.
We always do.
Were they broke?
Yes.
No, they weren't broke.
Okay, so your last 3 weren't broke. Come on, man.
But I've definitely
Women
passed
like
up on a
providers.
dude wearing like a Rolex
Yeah.
or driving
A
new car.
Bentley.
Yeah.
But he's
Like,
a dork.
whatever.
But
Y'all
but
just
but,
about to
but,
say
but they
that.
look
No.
goofy. Probably.
No, they don't look goofy.
They
actually
don't.
look really good. But
It's just
Why
the
would you
vibe wasn't
pass?
there.
because
Their communication sucks.
I mean,
It was
It's not even the
something- it was something.
communication.
No,
it's
they-
just the vibe. Like
or they
the
let
game.
those
It's
type
the
of
game.
things
Yeah,
speak
You
for
can
them.
be
Games,
you
proper
could be attractive.
communication.
I'm telling
You
you,
could be
the key,
attractive
what
to
it
the
is what you were saying earlier. It's confidence. Like you just gotta wear the confidence, even if you
Mhm.
don't think you're the most attractive, the most rich, the most this, the most that. You have to have the confidence. That's for anybody, because there's been a lot of people that, and I'm gonna say a lot of people, but you know what? I'm not even going too deep in that. But initially, there's some people I've talked to that I wouldn't have initial attraction to. And then after I talk to them, vibe with them, I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
I like you. And they got a lot further than some people who had more than them and looked
Right.
better than them.
Right.
They probably came off wrong though. Guys who
They
have all
failed
that,
the shit tests.
they come off crazy.
They failed the shit tests and they didn't get to close the deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I can be a little wishy washy sometimes. So.
Well, I'll tell you what I think it is. I think what it is that guy. A guy can be attractive. You know, he looks good to
Mhm.
you. You know, he has money too. He has the nice car. He has whatever. But if he didn't do a lot to make the money for that, say he's a trust fund kid, say he makes it
Scammer.
quickly with drugs, or just say he's just some type of person, he could still be a dork. Like he may have not
Facts.
got the
Met so
traits.
many.
He might have not got the traits when he was making that money to have that confidence in
Mhm.
that vibe you like. He doesn't got that vibe because he got that shit easily. He's privileged in some way.
Mhm.
And then a
Privileged
lot
dudes are
of
fucking
people.
dorks, dude. That's just the truth.
I
Yeah.
agree. I
Because
agree.
they didn't have to work to get anywhere or get anything, so they look like a dork to a real
Yeah.
woman. Yeah.
And they're not genuine. Like that's just the biggest thing. Like people just don't be genuine. Like you want to live through your money and
Well, there's
whatever
a lot of
how
fake
you
guys
got
too
it.
now today. Yeah, there's lots of fake shit going on, so it's hard to tell who's lying, who's real. Everything is
I can
fake
read
today.
it.
I think leading with money for a man is the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of
Couldn't
dudes I
agree
know,
more.
don't lead. If you lead with money, you're a customer. She's gonna keep you in the customer frame.
Or
Yeah.
they call it a trick.
Exactly. Yeah,
these
you
days.
hit on the head. I said, cause
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I don't lead. I've never led with money. If you don't like my
Mhm.
personality and the vibe of my swag, that's it. I don't care.
And you know what? That's where a lot of guys do. Like they'll try to get you by flexing their
Mhm.
That's
money.
dumb.
And then whenever
that's-
you are solely there for their money,
Exactly.
they're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Right.
they're like, oh, you're a gold
You're using
digger.
me.
You're this. You're
Yes.
using me, sir. Then why'd you come
That's
off
what you
that
led
way?
with. That's
You
what
should have
led
showed me
with.
your heart first.
Yes.
Pay
You
me
At our
back.
very
didn't. You showed me
essence-
your pockets, and that's what I'm interested in.
And at our
Thank
very
you.
essence, men are success objects.
Yeah.
Women are sexual objects. Again, it's not to disrespect women or anything like that. It's just letting them know, like, these are the traits that we look for in each other.
Being real, yeah. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
No, I didn't get to ask you, Toby. Though, what do you think is too high of a high body count? Like, what do you think is a number that that girl's just doing too much if she's that high
200.
I mean, I've never even met anyone with that.
in the triple digit?
No, Well, I don't even ask. I mean, I know my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
I
because
know what they're doing.
yeah, because well, y'all know how women are.
Women don't
they're gonna
discuss it.
reinforce each other
We're
no matter what.
disgusting.
No, that y'all don't discuss it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said we're
If a
disgusting.
woman
I
had a body
mean,
count that high, she wouldn't tell nobody.
heard
I've
that
like
too.
seen people
It's
like
always 3 for the women.
Yeah,
Uh,
7, 3.
Oh,
I'm to be
always.
honest.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's that TikTok that's been going wild. I think there's this girl that posted a TikTok that had like over 156
Damn.
body count, and she literally listed like how she met each and every one of them.
Damn.
Yeah, it's called the.
Oh, so she
TikTok
truly
body
remembers.
count.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, like,
yeah, it's
I
a
don't-
body count challenge
How
on
old
And
was
TikTok.
that's an
right now.
anomaly.
Yes, it is.
I'm not saying that all women do that or have the availability or have the options to do that, but they definitely have more options than the
Yeah,
regular
man.
type
Yeah,
men
yeah.
in 2022.
Yeah.
Yikes. So I want to know. We'll ask the guys this one first. So, guys, because this is a dating show, the people watching might be single and want to hit y'all up or something, So, I want to know what makes you a good relationship partner. What makes you unique, man?
What makes me unique, man? That's on the
Like,
spot.
what do you bring to the table for a relationship? I want to know,
hate
like,
that
what makes you different from any. Like, if a girl's watching right now and she might be interested in you, what makes you a good partner? What makes you unique?
The stability. I'm a rock. Like I don't get moved by like the ups and downs of life. Like I'm stoic.
Mhm.
Like I was taught to be that, and that's just what I am. And it's a downfall because when women want you to show emotion, or when they want me to show, I don't. There's no
Mhm.
need for me to. And then when they don't want me to show it, I'm not showing it anyway. So
Mhm.
I just try to be stoic at all times. I try to be extremely masculine at all times. You're not gonna get no feminine acting out of me. You're the woman. I'm the man. That's my that I do believe in gender roles. So I feel like I'm pretty traditional most of the time.
Yeah,